If you're trying to monetize a YouTube channel right now, YouTube just made the finish line a little further away. Okay, a lot further away. Starting February 1st, 2027, YouTube is doubling the watch time requirement for new creators who want full-time revenue. And this one caught my attention because I'm literally trying to monetize a YouTube channel right now. Not this one, but a different one. So I went through YouTube's actual announcement and their current partner program rules because I wanted to know exactly what this means for smaller creators like me, and especially whether those of us who qualify before February are going to be grandfathered in. Here's what I found. Right now, the full YouTube Partner Program threshold for long-form creators, as you probably know, is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 qualified public watch hours in the previous 12 months. Or if shorter thing, 10 million qualified short views in 90 days. And just so we're clear, shorts time does not count towards those 4,000 long-form watch hours, because apparently that would be too easy. Starting February 1st, 2027, YouTube is going to be changing the entry requirement for new creators. The subscriber requirement is staying at 1,000, but instead of 4,000 qualified watch hours, new creators will need 8,000 qualified watch hours in the previous 365 days. So they're doubling it. And the shorts requirement goes from 10 million qualified views in 90 days to 20 million. So yes, they doubled it. And YouTube says this change applies to new creators applying for ad and premium revenue sharing. And this is the part that matters if you're close to monetization right now. YouTube specifically says that the new entry requirements will not impact creators who are already in the YouTube Partner Program. So if you're already fully monetized before the new rules take effect, you do not suddenly have to go earn 8,000 watch hours to stay there. YouTube is not kicking everybody out on February 1st and making us go qualify again, thank goodness. However, there is another deadline you need to know about. YouTube is updating its partner program terms. Creators who are already in the YouTube Partner Program need to review and accept those updated terms in the YouTube Studio by January 31st, 2027 to continue fully monetizing their content. The updated terms take effect on February 1st. That wording confused me at first because I wondered if accepting the new terms meant accepting the new 8,000 hour requirement. It doesn't. The 8,000 hour requirement is an entry threshold for new applicants. YouTube specifically separates that from the updated partner program terms and says that the higher entry threshold will not impact creators already in the YouTube partner program. Now, here's one really important detail if you're trying to beat that deadline. Reaching 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers does not automatically mean that you're in the partner program. It means you're eligible to apply. YouTube still reviews your channel to make sure it meets the monetization policies. Their current help page says that review typically takes about a month, although it can take longer. So personally, I would not be aiming to hit 4,000 hours on January 31st. That feels like the YouTube version of running through the airport while they're closing the gate. You want some breathing room, and this matters a lot to me because I have another channel called Busy Mommy Media that goes along with my blog, busymommymedia.com, that I've been running for years. The YouTube channel is not new. I actually started uploading videos probably 15 years ago, but it was more of a place where I occasionally put a video on than something I was actively trying to grow. It used to be monetized before they changed the requirements for monetization, and I just kind of let it go. And I had videos that were still getting search traffic, but I wasn't posting consistently. And over the last several months, I've changed that. I've started publishing on a regular basis. I've been treating YouTube like an actual part of the business instead of the digital junk drawer where I throw a video every once in a while. And right now, I'm actively trying to get Busy Mommy Media fully monetized on YouTube. So I was already watching that 4,000 hour number. Now there's suddenly a giant 8,000 hour number standing behind it saying, hey, see you in February. So my channel is mostly evergreen search-based content. I make videos about things that parents are already looking for, like shopping recommendations, family tech, phone guidelines for kids, backpacks, Halloweens, product reviews, and other parenting shopping questions. These kind of videos typically don't explode overnight, so at least mine don't. They tend to grow slowly. So someone searches for something, they find a video, then another person finds it next week, and 6 months later, the video is still quietly bringing in views, which is not very exciting if you want to go viral tomorrow, but that's not my goal. It is a really good way to build a library of content that keeps working for you and directs traffic back to your blog, which is my ultimate goal. And that is basically the experiment I'm running with Busy Mommy Media right now. Can I take a channel with an existing library of evergreen content, start publishing consistently, and turn it into a meaningful side income? Now I have an extra question. Can I get it into the full YouTube Partner Program before that February 1st deadline? And yes, I am absolutely going to try. One other thing I wanted to verify was whether YouTube was adding some huge new annual watch time requirement for creators who are already monetized. I've seen different numbers being discussed online, but YouTube's official help page currently says something much simpler. They may turn off monetization on channels that haven't uploaded a video or posted to the post tabs for 6 months or more. YouTube also continues to review channels for compliance with its monetization policies. So being grandfathered in does not mean you can disappear forever or ignore the rules, but YouTube's official documentation does not say existing long-form creators have to earn 8,000 watch hours every year to stay monetized. There's also a separate change for Shorts creators. Starting February 1st, channels need 10 million qualified Shorts views in the previous 90 days to receive Shorts ads and subscription revenue sharing. If a channel falls below that number, YouTube says the channel stays in the YouTube Partner Program and can continue earning from long-form content. Shorts revenue sharing resumes if the channel crosses that threshold again. So if you're mostly a long-form creator like I am, that's a separate issue from the new 8,000-hour requirement. The lower-level Partner Program also still exists. YouTube says the entry threshold for fan funding and shopping are not changing. Currently eligible creators can enter that level at 500 subscribers, 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 public watch hours in the last year or 3 million Shorts views in 90 days. But that's not the same as qualifying for full ad revenue sharing. So where does this leave small creators? If you're already in the full YouTube Partner Program, the new 8,000-hour entry requirement does not apply to you. Make sure you review and accept the updated terms in YouTube Studio by January 31st. If you're not in yet, but you're getting close, I'd pay attention to this deadline carefully, because qualifying under the current 4,000-hour requirement could be a pretty big advantage. And if you're in the same stage I am, I would genuinely love to hear from you. How many subscribers do you have right now? How many qualified watch hours? And do you think you can get into the YouTube Partner Program before that requirement changes? I feel like there's this huge group of creators that doesn't get talked about very much. We're not starting from zero, but we're also not sitting here with 1 million subscribers telling everyone that the secret to YouTube is just making better videos. We're somewhere in the middle. We're publishing, we're learning thumbnails, we're trying to figure out why one video got 14 views and another one quietly decided to become useful 6 months later. And we're trying to see whether all of this can actually turn into a business. That's where I am. So I'm going to keep sharing what happens as I try and grow and monetize Busy Mommy Media. As a single mom, that would be super helpful to me. So I'm really crossing my fingers I can hit that monetization deadline. If you're interested, I can even share how much it actually earns if I get there and whether I manage to cross that 4,000-hour line before YouTube moves it to 8,000. If you're doing the same thing, subscribe and come along for the experiment, and definitely leave your numbers in the comments. I want to find the other creators who are right here in the messy middle with me. Check out the description below for some of the sources I used for this and to find the link for my other channel if you want to follow along with that journey as well. Thanks for joining. Hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video.